Seven Worlds Gaming here today, and today I'm gonna be bringing you a tutorial video for Rules of Survival. Now, if you never played this game, it's pretty much kind of like PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds or Fortnite, so that way you kind of get an idea about what this tutorial is actually gonna be about. It's just gonna be me telling you how you can go ahead and improve your aim. So as you can see right there in the first clip that I showed you, that was pretty freaking awesome. I wish I could say I do that all the time, but sometimes you cannot. Just pretty much get lucky. Now, throughout this video, I am going to be giving you some tips on how to improve your aim, what you can actually go ahead and do to improve your aim. Usually, I would like to go ahead and play music and stuff like that on the background, but for this, or right now, I don't want to go ahead and do that because I want your worlds to just go ahead and focus on what I'm currently telling you. Now, first things first, what you need to go ahead and do is you need to go ahead and check your sensitivity and just pretty much all of your controllers. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this for the default, so I will see what you're more than likely seeing. Now, first things first, always change the sensitivity for your character, vertical sensitivity and horizontal sensitivity. You need to do this. Even if you feel like this is good for you, you always gonna have to go ahead and just improve it. Let's go ahead and start off with the second tip, which is actually gonna go ahead and be make sure the screen for your device, for your iPhone, iPad, Android device, whatever the heck it is that you're playing on, make sure your screen is clean. If for some reason there's anything on the screen and you're trying to aim, it's gonna mess it up. So if you have a chance, get like a little microfiber thing that you usually clean glasses with and just clean your screen. Make sure there's no Doritos, Cheetos, or heck, who the heck knows on it, okay? Now, once you make sure that's clean, what I actually do for mine is I actually went ahead and set mine down a little bit because the sensitivity was just way too much for me. So I like to go ahead and start out slow and then work my way up. I'm not sure if that will be for you, but that will be my, like the first tip right there. Just check your sensitivity and go ahead and change it. Either set it to low or either set it to a little bit high. I would say start at low and then just go ahead and work your way up. Now, for the vehicle sensitivity, that's honestly up to you. I like the way it is right there. I actually suggest instead of having on the bottom right hand side, you see where it says vehicle operations, instead of having it on comfort mode, I would suggest just having it on sports mode because it's just a lot easier to drive like that than in actual comfort mode. Now, for the next one, the traditional scope. Definitely, this is one of those things. Another tip for you on how to improve your aim would be learn how to place your fingers on the screen. As you know, this game has different layouts. You can do classic mode, advanced mode, touchscreen. It all depends on what you want to go ahead and do. But definitely go ahead and just play with it, because if your fingers are not comfortable, if you are for some reason struggling pressing a button, that is also going to go ahead and affect your aim. So make sure you get comfortable with your finger placement on the screen and you should be improving your aim. Trust me, this will definitely help you out. Now, in regards to classic mode, advanced mode, and touchscreen, what I actually go ahead and do is I tested out this to touchscreen mode and advanced mode, and so far for me, advanced mode seems to be the winner, and that is just because I'm able to, my finger placement, once again, your finger placement will play a huge part into this, and I'm able to actually go ahead and shoot with my left hand in case I'm busy with my right hand. So just go ahead and test that out. I definitely suggest just doing advanced. For 3D touch, right there on the top left hand side, some of you worlds might actually play better with that off. So I would just go ahead and suggest if you can turn that off, go for it. Mine, it doesn't really affect me, but I know a lot of people have been telling me, hey man, when I turn off 3D touch, that actually helped me out a lot. So just a heads up, always, and I repeat, always have aim assist on. Trust me, that no matter what you do, always have aim assist on. Our fingers can only be so accurate, and these devices can only be so accurate. So if the game is offering you an assist, might as well go ahead and take it. And double tap to turn around. I will have that on too. That way you can just go ahead and turn around and just pretty much kill some dudes. Anyways, I'm currently getting invited. Sorry, I'm gonna have to decline that. So let's go back to the aim. As I said, just go ahead and start slow and then work your way up. From screen to screen, when you're in an actual game, this is what I would suggest, and this is something that I actually went ahead and did. It might mess up with your stats, so if you're a stats freak, just know you might have to do this. But just join a game and just take that full game just to see what you're comfortable with. switch the sensitivity around. And even if when you get to the point where you think you're really good with that sensitivity, always challenge yourself to improve a little bit. So higher sensitivity will always be better because you can turn on people a little bit better in that regards. That's why I like to work my way up. I always want to have a little bit of a medium sensitivity, but obviously this is my first time playing any type of game like this on my iPhone. I cannot start with a high sensitivity. I have to start slow and work my way up. Now, one that we definitely cannot forget is scope sensitivity. It doesn't matter if you have a character vertical sensitivity, character horizontal sensitivity low. If your scope sensitivity, it's right there what the default mode is, because once you actually scope in, you're gonna be like, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not used to this, and you're gonna end up getting killed. So that would suggest just go ahead and don't set it the same as your character horizontal or vertical sensitivity. Just set it somewhat close to it, okay? You don't want it to be that slow. You want to be able to obviously move around the scope. And once again, just practice, practice, practice. It's pretty much what it comes down to. Practice all those different variations of sensitivity and see which one you become comfortable with. Test it out for a couple of days, and once you're comfortable with it, then you can maybe start increasing your sensitivity, or if you want to stay with that, it's completely fine, to be honest. Now, my eye icon sensitivity, that's actually one that I do turn down a little bit, and that is just because I like to look around. And huge shout out to somebody on my live stream that actually gave me this tip. By the way, in case you didn't know, I live stream this channel. I have a live streaming channel. It's called The 7WG Live on YouTube. You can definitely go ahead and check it out, and you'll be able to see right there pretty much me playing some of this game. So go ahead and check that out, man. Eye icon vertical sensitivity will allow you to look around as you're running, so I would definitely suggest you just go ahead and lower that down a little bit, and you'll see huge improvements in case you need to turn around on somebody. But that's mostly for another video world. So if you want me to go ahead and do like an overall tips for this game, feel free to let me know, because I'm also going to be talking about in the future on how the guns recoil and how to control the recoil on the guns, how to drive better. So all of that stuff, if you're already not subscribed to the channel, I would highly suggest it. I'm enjoying this game a lot. So go ahead and subscribe, and if this video helps you out in any way, make sure to not leave without leaving a like. Another thing that might actually go ahead and mess with your sensitivity is the quality, because if your game is lagging, that's going to go ahead and affect you. So if for some reason you see that your game is a little bit glitchy here and there, or the game is glitchy overall, let's be honest here, but it's a lot of fun, and that's what we're playing it, okay? Every single game is going to have some glitches, no matter if it's a AAA game or no matter if it's an indie game. There's always going to be a glitch in the game, and this one so far seems to have a lot, but I think the developers are currently working on it. I'm not sure. I don't talk to the developers of this game. But in regards to the quality, I like to set it at a medium. I was trying it on high, but I think it might be a little bit too much for my phone, so I set it on a medium. I'm currently making this video on my iPhone, but I usually play it on my iPad, so it's a little bit of a different layout for me. It's a little bit easier, and that's another tip. If you do have a device with a bigger screen, I would highly suggest you just go ahead and use that device with a bigger screen and get used to that device, because it's a lot easier. You have more real estate to work with. And one more is, if you can, try to play by setting your device down on a table facing up towards you instead of you holding the device on your hands. This will improve your sensitivity immensely, and I actually noticed that during my live stream. So I tried live streaming with my face on, my camera on, which means that I would have to actually hold my device on my hands, and that just wasn't working for me. So I turned off the camera, I put my device down on my table, and it was a game changer. So that's one that I highly suggest as well. Well, there you have it, worlds. Hopefully this helps you out. If it does, make sure to not leave without leaving a like. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below what is something that you would like me to go ahead and do a tutorial on. Maybe how to parachute, how to travel long distances while parachuting, because I'm actually kind of good at that, so I can definitely go ahead and assist you with that. Let me know in the comments below. It has been a pleasure bringing you Worlds this video. It has been the 7 Worlds Gaming, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy, everybody. Bye-bye.